Good morning and welcome to another episode of Drew's Book Reviews. Today I am reading a book or reviewing a book sent to me by a self-published author by the name of Roberta Bombonato. Book is called Blind Sympathies. So when Roberta first contacted me, she described her book as a paranormal romance. That's not something I generally read. Romance is most definitely not the kind of book I read. If you've taken a look at my channel and seen the kind of stuff that I read, but it's mostly science fiction and fantasy. I got the occasional philosophical book in there, occasional nonfiction. So romance most definitely is not my thing. However, the paranormal aspect of it, that got my attention. Because I love the whole paranormal, the demon stuff. I think that makes for some great fantasy elements, makes for some great horror elements as well. This kind of has a fantasy, horror, paranormal, romance kind of all mixed into one, which I think makes it actually quite an interesting read overall, and definitely something that piqued my interest when Roberta first told me about it. So first, I just want to comment on the cover of the book. I love the artwork, I love the imagery on this cover. We've got our main character, Vafara. She is a blind composer who has a retreat in the woods, cut off from the grid essentially, so there's no communication out there. And she goes there to compose her sympathies. Her trusty dog who guides and protects her as she is blind. And then we've got the demon who is stalking her. He is there to possess her. His name is Israfel. So I love the cover art on this. I love the imagery portrayed in that. I thought that was really, really cool as well. The whole concept of demonic possession and a demon being sent from hell to possess the innocent, I love that concept overall. I love the concept put forth within this book about the ideas of heaven and hell, and how each side of this a spiritual battle, I guess you can say, has their own unique schools. In heaven they are training the angels to exorcise demons, and in hell they're training the demons to possess the souls of the innocent and bring them down to hell, essentially. So what this is Israfel is a demon who has gone from hell into our world in order to possess Vafara. She is the blind innocent composer. This is his final assignment before graduation, and if he doesn't complete this assignment, he will not graduate and be able to move on and basically rise the ranks of hell. So the whole story concept from beginning to end I thought was really, really awesome. Well done overall. Story execution I thought was really, really great. The writing style certainly kept me interested in the book. It kept me wanting to read more and to finish it. And I thought it really had a way of drawing your attention into the overall story, so I really enjoyed that aspect of it. I really like the character of Israfel. So as a demon, he's not like the other demons. He has always been different. He's always been fascinated by human culture, human things, which seems really odd and when it comes to being a demon, outside the norm. And there was always this question about whether or not he might be more human than demon, even from within his own family and his culture from hell. And we see that coming out to him when he's sent to possess this girl, Vafara, and he is there to possess her, and he wants to possess her, but he soon finds himself unable to do so because he's starting to love her and starting to like her and starting to want to be with her and take care of her. In the meantime, we have the character of Vafara, who obviously she's quite terrified. It really kind of has that horror element when she first encounters her demon stalker, so to speak. And I would definitely say that she's definitely got a serious case of Stockholm Syndrome. And when she starts to fall in love with her demon possessor, so she is of course blind, so she can't actually see the demon or the ugly creature that is stalking her, trying to possess her, but she is being held captive against her will by this demon, and she starts to fall for him and starts to care for him. So personally I would say that's classic Stockholm Syndrome. I mean, she's being held against her will. Her dog had been taken from her trusty companion. She can't leave, can't go anywhere. She's being forced and confined against her will, and she actually starts to like this demon guy. And they both kind of have a growing love for each other as things go on and continue on. And this could be the final breaking point between the war between heaven and hell, the final straw that each side has, so to speak, before all hell breaks out. Literally, all hell breaks out. Really, really good writing, and I really enjoyed it. The only thing that I really didn't like about this book, well, not really didn't like, just more really didn't care for, was the one sex scene within this book. And honestly, those kind of things didn't care for. It's just kind of part of that romance aspect that I don't really care for within a story. I do find the subtlety tends to be more effective and better overall incorporated into the overall story arc. But overall, it was a really good read. And definitely 4 out of 5 stars for me. Honestly, only 4 out of 5 because the one sex scene aspect I would just didn't care for. But that, that's very subjective. So that's not on the author at all. It's not on Roberta. She is shown herself to be an author with some great potential within this book, and I really liked it. I love the demonic aspect, specifically the paranormal aspect, the idea of demonic possession, the organization and ranks within heaven and hell. I thought those were really cool aspects of the story, and overall I thought it was really well written and an enjoyable read. So go ahead, check it out. I'm sure you could probably buy it on Amazon and other book retailers. Really enjoyable book. I really liked it, and I would definitely recommend it to anybody who likes the paranormal or paranormal romance genre for sure. And thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a great day, and we'll see you next time on the next episode of Drew's Book Reviews. Until then, keep on reading. Bye.